everyone? T-Speaker222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibyte. Oh geez, so you hear the sad music in the background, and that means, oh yes, Bitcoin has confirmed that it's coming down to the right shoulder. Just like we had feared and predicted that we were on our descend, Doge is about to hit that stop loss. So you guys pay attention to that 0.201 because it's at a strategic spot for me where I'm telling you guys to hold it until, but if it breaks that spot, well, I told you 52 million shares of Doge was bought at 0.201. So you see it's holding on pretty strong, even with Bitcoin fucking falling apart down to 38.8. I told you guys it was going to be quick and swift when Bitcoin decides to fall apart, and this was going to be nothing more than a way to get us farther down. So it's going to be a very interesting ride on the way down. I don't want anybody to get caught with their pants down, but Algo is almost to 80 cents. Matic, Polygon, down to 104. But guys, if Bitcoin breaks down, these are the heads, this will come out to a shoulder, and these are going to collapse, guys. They're going to come back down to where we started, and then some. So, this is a breaking news alert. This is a sounding the alarms alert. I'm not going to say we're liquidating yet because I still know we have to come up and create a traditional right shoulder, and there's no way around that on a head and shoulders pattern. I know it's a topping reversal, but you're still going to come back up and test out this, you're still going to come out. You have to. So, if you want to sell now, that's up to you. Or you can see how high it bounces up on that right shoulder because it's got to make the right shoulder to propel it farther. It's going to start to get ugly once it does that. So this is a sounding the alarms alert. Pay attention to your stock, or your crypto. XRP looks like it's reversing the top. It's running out of time. Basically, it's running out of time. It's either going to do this and round the top, come down and probably come up and then down, or it's going to come around, round the top, and then come up to a head. That's the only thing it can do. So that would be a hip, shoulder, head to the top. But I'm not convinced that's what's going to happen. I think it's rounding the top. 80 cents is top end, and if you can hold out for that, you hold out for it. But the reality is we might have to go back down and touch support, especially for Doge. That's what I've been fearing, that we have to go back down to 16 cents. If you guys know, I said we're on a left shoulder. An inverted head and shoulders, and the only thing that sticks out to me is if that's the case, and we got some kind of a shoulder over here in this area, right? We got a head. Well, that means this shoulder is likely going to come down somewhere. Maybe not all the way down, but it's coming down somewhere if it can't hold this line that we're at right now. So I'll update you guys when relevant, but this is a very, very critical time. That's why I want to be here full time, and that's why you guys need to subscribe to my channel and get me here full time. Stay true, stay blessed. Just like XLM, if you see it under, because you don't want any of these breaking like 25 cents for XLM, but you really want to hold it all the way to 25 cents. I would say 26 cents or 26.8, 26.6. It all depends on how big your stomach is, how much cahoolies you have. Like I sold off 4,000 more Doge. And I took out another $500 out of my portfolio. And I have $800 or $700 to the side right now. Because I'm trying to teach myself, you got to pay yourself. And I was at about $4,500 before the last 2-week run up. So after taking $1,000 out, I'm still at $56.69. Got $609 in the USD and $5,000 in Doge. But just because it's getting closer, I'm going to cash out right in front of you guys. Doge to USD. I'm going to take out 7,500 because we are getting close. Or not 7,500, 5,000 Doge. Because now I'm taking out 1/3 of my stack so far. Because we're getting close to these levels and I don't want to have to sell them all at the same time. So I'm working on layering it out. And I'm trying to teach you guys on the fly. And see, that cost me $2, guys. So, some strategy to be used. So now I got 1,600 to the side, 4,000 in Doge, and I've taken 1,000 in cash, as you guys know, the last 2 days plus, or last 3 days. So that's in my safe, not to be spent, but it's also not to be lost on this downfall. And I'm still up $1,100 from where I was at 2 weeks ago. So this is what I do, and this is what I'm learning. So now I've made myself $1,000. A couple weeks of work. after taxes. So you guys make sure you do what I'm doing. Make sure you learn and get into a set routine. This is something Kenny's taught me a lot of. And I just happened to sell it out when Doge was on an upswing right there, which actually worked out very well. Why it only cost me $2. So, like I said, make sure you're paying yourself. Make sure you're paying attention. And DGB, I'd probably be getting out of it because it's already rounding the top. Most of these, they already look like they're rounding the top. Probably going to have to call a spade, even with Doge. It's likely not going to run until it comes down and consolidates a little bit more. It just doesn't have the volume. So we'll be looking at that 0.201. I've got 2/3 of my Doge left. I got 20,000. I started with about 30. But I had to take out profits from before and pay myself. So stay true, stay blessed, and get yourself into a good trading routine.